So, what exactly is the controversy regarding the bills that the Kuomintang and Taiwan People's Party are trying to pass?
So the controversy occurred on a few different levels. First and foremost, I think part of the anger is because the KMT and TPP are seen as pushing through the bills in a matter that did not receive a great deal of public oversight. So it's criticized as a black box. In this sense, too, the contents of the bill are there are a few different aspects to it. One is wanting the president to report to the legislature and having a Q&A session. And it's feared that this would be used by KMT legislators to try to push the president to say something incriminating that might endanger perhaps cross-strait relations. But I think more importantly is the new powers then that this would allow legislators to call people up, whether part of government or a private individual, for questioning. And if you don't respond, then you can be held in contempt of the legislature. This is seen as very wide-ranging, very vague and undefined, and it can be used to target political groups or individuals that the KMT does not like. This is seeking to give prosecutorial powers to legislators, which they might weaponize against the other political camp.
Okay, could you tell us a little bit about these physical fights in the legislature? What do you make of this, and is this common in Taiwan?
It is quite common. That's one of the things that Taiwan is quite known for, in the fact that the DPP and the KMT will take to literally fisticuffs with each other in the legislature to try to prevent certain bills from passing. And that they will fight over the speaker's podium and etc. You have this culture too of waiting outside the legislature to try to secure the podium and ensure there cannot be disruptions. And it is true that sometimes there's a element of theatrics to this. When you do have legislators being sent to the hospital, this is playing up the injury that they do receive, and in that way, hoping to galvanize public anger. And so all those things came together that led to several hundred gathering outside of the legislature late at night, actually, quite quickly. And there has not been a mobilization like that in quite some time, particularly during the years of the Tsai administration.
The legislative session ended around midnight on Friday, and the legislative speaker, Han Kuo-yu, said that there will be another session on Tuesday. Now, do you expect these bills to pass, and do you predict that these kind of actions from either legislators or outside protesters will continue?
It's a good question because I think now the legislators themselves of either political camp will be aware that there is the potential for public pushback. And in the days up to Tuesday, then there is more time to organize and have a larger rally. And so Tuesday could be round two, it could have larger protests. But there's more discussion of the bill that will occur as a result. The other key point to note is that Tuesday is one day after Lai Ching-te's presidential inauguration on Monday. So there will be further politicization of the issue regarding what Lai says, whether he alludes to this or not. I think that it really does raise the stakes for the days around the presidential inauguration. The tension is because we are in a moment of transition. Under the Tsai administration, there were not a lot of protests because the DPP controlled the legislature and the presidency. This time around, it's not the case that the DPP will control both, only the presidency. And that is why the KMT is trying to increase legislative powers this time.